Gallstones are hardened collections of bile materials that develop in your gallbladder. They can be as small as a grain of sand or as big as a ping pong ball. Most don't cause any problem until they get loose and travel into bile ducts. Gallbladder is a small pear-shaped organ where body stores bile. Gallstones are pebble-like pieces of concentrated bile materials. Bile fluid contains cholesterol, bilirubin, bile salts, and lecithin. Gallbladder is part of biliary system. It belongs to a network of organs that pass bile between each other. These organs are connected by a series of pipelines called bile ducts. Bile travels through the bile ducts from liver to gallbladder and from gallbladder to small intestine. Pancreas also uses the bile ducts to deliver its own digestive juices. Pauses. High cholesterol level. High blood cholesterol leads to higher cholesterol content in bile. Liver filters cholesterol from blood and deposits it in bile as a waste product before sending the bile to your gallbladder. Chemicals in bile lecithin and bile salts are supposed to dissolve cholesterol. But if there's too much of cholesterol, these chemicals might not be up to the task to dissolve them. Excessive bilirubin. About 25% of gallstones are made up of excess bilirubin instead of cholesterol. Bilirubin is produced when liver breaks down red blood cells. Certain medical disorders can cause liver to produce extra bilirubin. Gallbladder stasis. Small intestine signals to gallbladder to send bile when it has fats to digest. When gallbladder is healthy, it contracts to efficiently move bile out when necessary. But if gallbladder does not contract well enough, some bile may be left behind. This bile gradually concentrates into a kind of sludge at the bottom of gallbladder, which then crystallizes. Symptoms. Many people with gallstones do not have any symptoms. These are often found during a routine X-ray, abdominal surgery, or other medical procedure. However, if a large stone blocks a tube or duct that drains the gallbladder, then may have a cramping pain in the middle to right upper abdomen. This is known as biliary colic. The pain goes away if the stone passes into the first part of the small intestine. Complications. Gallbladder disease. Gallstones are the most common cause of gallbladder diseases. When they get stuck, they cause bile to back up into your gallbladder, causing inflammation. This can do long-term damage to your gallbladder over time, scarring the tissues and stopping it from functioning. Liver disease. A blockage anywhere in the biliary system can cause bile to back up into your liver. This will cause inflammation in your liver, leading to an increased risk of infection and long-term scarring over time, called cirrhosis. If your liver stops functioning well, your whole biliary system breaks down. Cholangitis. Inflammation in your bile ducts can lead to infections. Scarring in your bile ducts causes them to narrow, which restricts the flow of bile. This can cause long-term bile flow problems even after the blockage has been removed. Jaundice. Backed up bile will leak into your bloodstream, making you sick. Bile carries toxins that liver has filtered from your body. Malabsorption. If bile can't travel to your small intestine, you might have difficulty breaking down and absorbing nutrients from the food. Bile is particularly important for breaking down fats and for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins in small intestine. Treatment. Limit fried food. These foods are usually fried in saturated fats, which promote LDL cholesterol. If cooked with oil, choose plant oils. Gallbladder cleanse. Gallbladder cleanse can help break up the gallstones and empty the gallbladder. The body is able to cleanse and flush itself. Some people consume a combination of olive oil, juice, and herbs for 2 or more days. During that time, they are not supposed to consume anything other than the oil mixture. Apple juice. Some people use apple juice to treat gallstones. That's because they believe apple juice may soften gallstones and can help you pass the stones. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is a popular health supplement that's often included in cleanses. Castor oil pack. Castor oil packs are another folk remedy, and some people choose to use this method instead of a gallbladder cleanse. Warm cloths are soaked in castor oil, which you then place on your abdomen. The packs are supposed to relieve pain and help treat your gallstones. Dandelion. This might involve drinking dandelion teas or coffees to remove their gallstones. Milk thistle. People have used milk thistle medicinally to detoxify the liver for centuries. A person may take milk thistle as a tonic capsule or tablet form.